All right, here we are, done with rounds 1 and 2 of the motorsport.com Northwest National MX Series presented by Rockstar Energy Drink here at Horn Rapids Sunday afternoon. Joey Lancaster here from Moto the Northwest, Brian Barnes from the Northwest. Brian, awesome weekend of racing, man.
Yeah, I'm flabbergasted. It's just the way to open the Northwest season in 2012. 558 riders yesterday are entries. Today, 487 entries, so a total of 1,035 entries on this track. The pits were packed, the vendors were packed, a lot of spectators and families. It's always the one where everybody gets to hang out with their buddies that they haven't seen all winter. People from Alaska, British Columbia, Alberta, Canada, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, California, and
all
Montana, from everywhere that were here this weekend.
Yeah, it was an awesome weekend of racing. First round, you know, it's always hard to get that round done with the without daylight savings time like it was. We finished literally right before the sun went down. So, you know, everybody just happy to see each other, you know, after a long winter and first outdoor race here in the Northwest. So
yeah, the HRMC crew did an absolutely fantastic job with the track. They got the brand new tower here, the Taj Mahal Tower. Ray and his crew did a wonderful job. Riders raved about the track. It was a little bit deeper yesterday. It was 67 and sunny today. You know, the PRO crew did a great job getting through the motos. I think we had 46 motos today and 48 yesterday. And again, it's 5 o'clock right now. We still got a little bit of sunlight. We'll be back here on March 30th and April 1st
for April Fool's race. So some of the riders having an awesome weekend in the pro class. You know, we're looking at Hal Ulrich, Abrigo Crater, having awesome motos, but Kevin Rookstool, man, putting it together, winning every moto except for 2 motos for both rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah, Rookstool was just an animal out there. I mean, he's on that Motorsport Hillsboro, Geico-backed Honda. He's going to be riding some big races this year, and he definitely showed the other riders if he's here in these next few rounds, he's going to be the guy to beat.
The one to beat for sure. And then in the B class, of course, Elias Wardius, Max Harris, Ian McGinnis, some of the fast guys getting Wyatt Fowler, some of the faster B riders, along with an entire list. I mean, everybody rode awesome, but those are some of the standout rides for this weekend.
Yeah, and you know, we really didn't have a whole lot of injuries. We did have Duncan Sakai that was in the hospital yesterday, and Miles Warren that went today, and one other rider that was it Parker?
I can't remember that other rider that went down, but a few of the riders that did going down, getting some good news from the hospital, and looks like everybody is going to be all right. But you know, that's something you deal with here with motocross. Yep. But with all the riders that did come through here, you know, there's a lot of happy faces leaving rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah, it was actually a real relative safe race this weekend, and man, the track was just bitching. That's all I can say. I mean, there was more passing lines on this track than I've seen since like in the 80s out here. It used to be deep sand rutted. If you look at some of the corners out here, there's 8 lines in those corners, and it was pretty cool racing. Yeah,
it was cool. And with the new podium up, riders getting interviews after their motos. Some of those riders in the C class, Joey Dominguez, Ezra Nyord, and Cody Nelson.
Yeah, Jack Fowler too.
And Jack Fowler
he was
also
pretty much dominant.
Winning that C class main event. C class always big. We have to have qualifiers every single year for that, and that's kind of a winners take all main event. And to get a win like that in that race, that's something to brag about. So
Yeah, so back here to Horn Rapids again for our next events. That'll be coming up at the end of the month. And again, a bunch of April Fools will be out here motoing down coming up on Sunday, April 1st. And then on to Woodland for, we want to talk about this a little bit. It's going to be Retro Weekend and Throwback Weekend. It's a double points race on March 12th at Woodland. We encourage everybody to bring their pickup trucks and moto vans because Woodland's parking is limited. But wear your retro gear and come have fun that weekend because you'll get to moto on Saturday and then treat your mom to a Mother's Day brunch on Sunday, and that don't happen very often. Somebody always runs on Mother's Day, and that ain't happening. They're going to take care of the moms this year.
Definitely. The moms are definitely going to like to hear that. So for Brian Barnes, I'm Joey Lancaster. Check out the rest of everything of photos and video. Photos will be out on Tuesday, and video will be out on Wednesday, followed by the Recap Northwest MX podcast on Thursday on Moto the Northwest. For more information on the series, visit PacificRacingMX.com, and we'll see you at rounds 3 and 4 back here at Horn Rapids.
Beauty is beyond compare.